Hello everyone, my name is Susan Meron Varghese, currently pursuing my Masters in Clinical Psychology at Christy Jayanti College, Bangalore. In this video, I will be talking about strength training. So, what is strength training? The strength training or the resistance training involves the performance of physical exercises that are designed to improve strength and endurance. It is often associated with the lifting of weights. It can also incorporate a variety of training techniques such as body weight exercises, isometrics, and plyometrics. Training works by progressively increasing the force output of the muscle and uses a variety of exercises and types of equipments. Strength training is primarily an anaerobic activity, although circuit training also is a form of aerobic exercises. The principles and methods involved in strength training is repeated overloading of group of muscles, typically by contracting the muscles under heavy resistance and returning to the start position for several repetitions until failure. When it comes to fitness, a coach can be your guide and your secret weapon. There are so many benefits to having a personal coach. The principles are the overload, progression, specificity, rest and recovery, the nutrition and hydration. Let us now see few equipments that are used in resistance training. It involves free weights including dumbbells, barbells and kettlebells, weight machines and resistance bands. Some body weight exercises do not require any equipment and other may be performed with equipments such as suspension trainers or pull-up bars. Let us now see the history of strength training. The history of strength training and the history of weight training were fairly similar up to 20th century. There are now a plethora of ways to perform strength training with the advent of current technology and materials and understanding. Progressive training involves as old as ancient Greeks. In the second century, Galen developed exercises for building strength using hudgel raise, an ancestor for the modern dumbbell. The meals, also known as the Indian club or the club bell, was used by the ancient Persians. Strength training is an isometric exercise was popularized by Charles Atlas from 1930s onwards. The 1960s saw the gradual introduction of exercise machines into the still rare strength training gyms of the time. The strength training becomes increasingly popular in 1980s following the release of bodybuilding movie Pumping Iron. What may be the effects of strength training? The effects of strength training include the greater muscle strength, improved muscle tone and appearance, increased endurance, cardiovascular health, and enhanced bone density. In precise, it helps in bones, joints, fertility, posture, and in people at risk, motility, longevity, muscle and body composition. It has effects on neurobiological, lipids and inflammatory outcomes, and it also enhances sports performance. The population. First is the sex differences. Men and women have similar reactions to resistance training with comparable effects sizes for hypertrophy and lower body strength. Although some studies have found that women experience a greater relative increase in the upper body strength because of the greater starting strength and muscle mass, but the absolute gains are higher in men. Talking about the safety concerns related to children, the orthopedic specialists used to recommend that children avoid weight training because the growth plates on their body might be at risk. The position of the National Strength and Conditioning Association is that the strength training is safe for children if properly designed and supervised. Younger children have greater risk for injury than adults if they draw a weight on themselves or perform an exercise incorrectly. Further, they may lack understanding of or ignore the safety precautions around the weight training equipments. As a result, supervision of minor is considered vital to ensure the safety of any youth engaging in strength training. In older adults, usually aging is associated with decrease in muscle mass and strength. The resistance training can mitigate the effects even at the oldest old can increase their muscle mass with resistance training program, although to lesser degree than younger adults. With more strength older adults have, the better health and better quality of life, better physical function, and fewer falls. It can improve physical functioning in older people, including the performance of activities of daily living. In short, they are safe for older adults and can be adapted for mobility and disability limitations and may be used in assisted living settings. Let us now see some general guidelines. Start slow and gradually increase the intensity of your workouts. Never strength train the same body part on consecutive days. Always maintain proper form and techniques. As to conclude, we can say that as you incorporate strength training into your fitness routine, we can notice improvement in your strength over time. Strength training is a specific type of training that helps you to build muscle mass and become stronger under the guidance of efficient and trained instructor. Thank you.